and still is, a completely empty insurance market. That is, this credit insurance market that was invented in the late 1990s under Bob Rubin with Bill Clinton and the whole gang. And it was invented with what I personally believe was actually the best of intent, which was, we'll use technology to create distributed risk and blah, 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 blah. I did not understand that they were allowing these AAA-rated financial institutions, whether it was AIG or GE or JP Morgan, to issue credit insurance without posting any collateral whatsoever. And if you can sell insurance on something without incurring any expense in the act of selling it, and then collect premium every month from selling that insurance, your only incentive is to insure as much debt as possible. And if your incentive is to sell as much insurance as possible on debt, well, then you need to manufacture as much debt as possible. And that was, I did not have the full, I didn't connect all the circuits on that back end until 07, 08, and watch that whole thing sort of reveal itself. And these people are 100 to 1 leverage, 100 to 1. You can't go leverage 100 to 1 in the stock market. You can't go leverage 100 to 1 in the bond market.
Was your first emotion fear or anger?
My first emotion was shock. My second emotion was, well, we have to do something about this. So I called Terry Donahue, who's the CEO of the CME, and I said, can you put swaps on an exchange? If they wanted to collateralize them, can you handle 4 variables on exchange? Because credit insurance requires both a geographic location, where is the loan issued, houses in San Jose, a time duration, well, houses in San Jose for the next 3 years, and then a timestamp. And Terry's like, yeah, we can do that. And so I honestly, at that point, still naive. I'm calling over to the New York Stock Exchange and the DTCC, who keeps track of all these things. I'm like, can you guys, have the CUSIPs on these things? Can we put them on an exchange? And I actually thought that the TARP money was going to be used as the seed capital to capitalize a swaps exchange that would then force a bank restructuring, and we would move on with our lives.
And make visible.
And then you'd powder the stuff that was garbage. You would post the stuff that was legitimate, and you would move on with your life. And that didn't happen, and still hasn't happened. And that was the breaking point for me, because when I realized that their intent, meaning the policymakers' intent,